round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
I don't remember a time when curling wasn't a part of my life. When I wasn't putting in the sweat and hard work to be the best that I can be. Clocking in the time, the effort to practice day in, day out. Curling is more than just a game. It's a family, a community. And when it's time to play, I know I'll be ready. Hardline, supporting hundreds of our next generation athletes.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that. Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Heart.
Here at GP, we have Team Kaufman from the Thistle Curling Club versus Team Hartwell from the Sherwood Park Curling Club. Good luck, ladies. On sheet C, we have Team Duncan from the Glencoe Curling Club versus Team Phillips from the Crestwood Curling Center. On sheet D, it's Team Shannon from the Calgary and Isabel Curling Club versus Team Richards from the Sentinel and That's exciting. These skilled teams have a goal to be Team Alberta and to represent Alberta in the Scotties Tournament Champions in Thunder Bay, Ontario in February. A special thanks to all of our sponsors, organizers, volunteers, and of course you guys, the fans. We have a daily 50-50 draw, as you can tell by my uniform. I didn't introduce myself. My name is Patrick. I'm the co-chair of this event, but for the next hour, I'm your raffle ticket and 50-50 connoisseur. I have the best products for you, and all of that gets to stay here to help the rink, the Lions, the town, as well as the Rimbey Curling Club, and Curling Alberta to help put on these amazing events. So thank you for that. We have a winner from yesterday. Yesterday's total came to $1,855. Wow. They'll be posted up in the corner over there. Unfortunately, I don't have the name of the person. If you're in the audience, let me know. I can use a drink later. No. All right. Well, then we'll try for one today. Today, I've got my machine here. Right now, the total 50-50 is $1,100 so far. We also have the draw tonight, so the 50-50 shuts off about I think 9 o'clock or 9:30 tonight. So looking forward to that. You also have a chance to purchase raffle tickets on this amazing fishing trip. The gentleman that owns New Wave donated a trip worth $20,000. Includes flights all the way up to Prince Rupert and the 3 nights, 4 days of fishing up there, all food included. You just got to buy your own alcohol. And a little special piece on that is our Mayor Rick Pank, who said that if I can sell $5,000 worth of those tickets today, he's going to take me for supper. So see if you can help me out. I'd love to eat supper on our mayor. Awesome. After each draw, the social lounge is open, just to the left as you go through the arena. Walk through there, take a look at the curling club, and on the other side you have the social house. And it's going to be a packed night. Enjoy a beverage in the social house after this draw, where Tracy Bush will host an up-close and personal interview with Team Booth at 4:30. So we got something for you to do before the evening draw. And then Thursday night in the social house, we have the original 16 cornhole tournament. That'll start at 9 o'clock. The first challenge match will start around 9 p.m. Sign up for the social house and win prizes for original 16. While at the social house, be sure to try the famous 2025 Curling Championship broom shot. It's 4 shots lined up for you and your 3 closest friends. Step up the bar and choose your podium. Choose your poison. Teams, the ice is ready. Good curling, everyone. Thanks so much. Have a great afternoon. That's good.
Yeah. Took a little too long. Thanks, Mike. I can slide, right? Whoa. Make it to the hot line.
The game begin.
All right, ladies. Okay. Great. Yeah. Let's focus and let's get in the game right away.
Welcome, curling fans, to the 2025 Curling Alberta Women's
Keep your voices up. Can I go get my rockets?
I am Daryl Peters, and I am one of the host committee members. And I'm super happy to be joined by Scott Pfeiffer on this presentation of draw number 4. How you doing, Scott?
I'm doing great. Looking forward to a great game here.
Absolutely. Today, we've got Team Kaufman and Team Hartwell.
Okay.
What strategy early? Feel each other out a
I don't
little
know.
bit, Scott?
Looks light.
Well, with the
Make sure it keeps
pre-game
on
draw to the
center
button, Team Kaufman
don't
won
think
the
so.
almost in their draw to the button, so they'll start with the hammer, and I think you'll see both teams starting to feel each other out maybe in the first couple ends, just getting comfortable with the ice, trying to take advantage of any opportunities that might come their way, but fairly defensive at first.
Right. I actually think both teams have curled on this piece already, so they should have a little bit of a feel, but I'm sure ice changes.
Yeah, it's always nice to have the pregame practice just to get the speed down. I'm sure they take a few things from the last games that they played on the sheet, but every time they scrape the sheet, it always ends up a little different.
Speaking of ice, we had Matt, Yo, and Kyle put in the ice, and they've done a fantastic job with it.
Oh, it's curly.
I was lucky enough to give them a hand and be here for a lot of it, and it's amazing the work that goes into this.
10.
Yeah, the speed and the amount of curl that they're getting looks great. There's no shortage of curl, so I think you'll see a lot of potentially aggressive shots here being played.
Yep. Yep. Hard, Tori. Hard, Tori. Hard. Hard for peace. Hard. Hard, hard, hard. Okay, let's go. Okay, we got a chatter in the box here. I think she's light on both, right? That was 11-2.
Communication.
Yeah, for sure. It's sometimes a challenge when you practice. You're basically practicing mostly the draw to the button.
Right.
You're spending lots of time out in the 8-foot, and then those first couple of rocks down the center of the sheet can take
Not as much extension.
hold
the
line.
Out there for
Catch them a little off guard.
Hold the line.
I think,
gotta go.
You just
Gotta
a bit
go.
more weight when you're throwing those first ones down.
Yep.
Every shot is a full team
Hard,
effort.
get it in.
Absolutely.
Hard. Make sure it's in. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, hard, hard.
Looks like that one might come out the other side a little bit.
Good seat.
Yeah, there's definitely no shortage of curl. Teams are going to have to take a lot of ice and keep their guards tight to the house so that if they are behind the guard, they're not easily accessible. Great sweeping by Team Kaufman to get that one in the rings, though. Forces Team Hartwell to play a little bit of a hit and roll.
Just 10. Yeah, whoa, clean.
Are they looking just to try to hit and roll maybe, or would they be...
Hard, hard.
Yeah,
hard,
when you don't have the hammer, even if you...
Okay, Tor.
Okay.
9-5. Yeah.
Even if you would have nosed that one, it wouldn't have been bad. It would have brought the play to the center of the sheet. But now it gives Team Kaufman a chance to come around the guard and put the pressure back on Team Hartwell. Electing to come the same way, take a little bit more ice. They should know the speed of the path now.
Would this be similar weight to what they used for draw to the button?
I think we're all there
yes.
now.
I'm not sure. I can't remember which one of the group they practiced on, but they just threw one down here on the left.
Straight. Straight. Okay, if it's in wall.
Yeah, no, we're there. We're all there.
Okay.
We're
7, 8, 8.
You're gonna peek out a little. Okay. 4. Okay.
The draw comes to the back 4 and presents an opportunity to make a little hit and roll, or even a double opportunity here to try and kind of get out of this end and make sure that Team Kaufman doesn't score multiple points.
hard, Lisa. Keep it off center. Really hard. All the way up. Keep going. Keep going.
Yep. Okay. That was a 10.
Should come up.
Said ideally they would have liked to roll towards the yellow to keep the rocks grouped together. A simple nose hit here now makes it a very tough double and a good opportunity to score 2 in this one.
Yep.
Gives Team Kaufman a great opportunity to have the ring split, keep the rocks far apart.
Hard. Right to it. Hard for Pete. Hard.
It looks like it's for both teams curling a lot more than what they anticipated.
10-4.
I'm sure they'll be getting together after this end and saying, hey, we just need to take a little more ice, make sure our releases are a little more positive until we figure out how much it's curling throughout the game.
So by positive, do you mean just more rotation?
More rotation, and when a player throws a rock, they want to set the rock back a little bit. So just kind of extend the break point down the sheet so that it doesn't take off right away.
So when they talk about their ad.
No.
Hard. Sit. Okay.
A little bit of a rollout will allow Team Kaufman to try and come around the rock just off the center line. They'll be looking for this to be just top 12, maybe top 8. They don't want to be too light where the other team can come around, but they don't want to be too deep where the other team can chase it real easy.
5, 6. Line's good.
I'll take the chance to thank one of our curling Alberta sponsors, Boston Pizza. For more than 50 years, Boston Pizza has had a proud history of participating in giving back to the communities in which we live, operate the restaurant.
Hard.
50 years of BPs.
Yeah, a little more. Hard.
That's a long time.
Great street.
Very long time. They've been a big sponsor of curling for quite some time now.
Yeah.
Good throw.
Big sweep by the girls on that one.
Yeah, really good to get it there. We're trying to make it curl at the end, but I still do think it's accessible here, especially with the way the ice is going.
Board. Okay, whoa. Ash. Hard, you gotta get past. Hard. Tori, take the rock, target. Go. Follow it. Yeah. Good.
And a biter at the back.
Yeah, Ashley was sweeping to make that one curl and removed the yellow and kept their other one in the rings. So I would say mission accomplished on that.
Good throw, Lisa.
The game's changed a little bit where it used to be both sweepers all the time, and now one gets to be a bit of a cheerleader sometimes.
Yeah, I'm a little bit jealous that we didn't figure that out when we were curling back in the early 2000s.
You would have had Marcel. You would have had Marcel doing a lot more.
9-5.
Would have made my job a lot easier. Well, half the work.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Curl.
Good. 9-3.
Good throw. Yeah.
Both teams keeping their weight up a little bit on their hits just to make sure that they're running a little straighter and less,
for a fresh spot.
a little less room for error that way.
Yeah.
I guess caliber of or level of players, it doesn't take long to make an adjustment and learn a little bit.
No, it only takes a few rocks, and as long as you're communicating well with your team and letting them know why you may have missed a shot, whether it was a weight or released, that all helps the players later in the lineup to make their shot.
I'd imagine the sweepers all know their team's deliveries very well and know if they've done
Hard to take
something a
the
little
place on the
different.
other side to not over curl.
Yeah, usually you can tell just by the release as a sweeper whether you need to get on it or not.
Gotcha.
No, 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 curl! Curl!
Okay.
Still looked like it was a bit on the outside and we didn't have much room. Good sweep.
Going to see if they can try to maybe hit and roll over closer to center line.
Okay.
I think all they want to do is make sure that they stay in the rings here, and then that would not allow Team Hartwell to come around that center guard to try and force
Same weight as
to
Corinne.
the point. Right
Right
now,
in the
they're
nose is
happy
good.
if they just knows the other team hits and can't roll behind the guard,
straight
and
up.
then there's a
Straight to
blank
her.
opportunity.
So right now, Kaufman's looking for the blank, and Hartwell's looking to try to force.
9.
Close. No. No. Whoa.
Curl. Yeah. Hard to stay. Hard to stay. Good. Yeah. Good throw.
Thanks. Good sweep.
Looks like both teams have this spot figured out.
But don't be. Make sure you stay.
Michelle will make sure she wants to stay here and
Okay.
force
Nose or
Nicky
roll in.
to
Yeah.
take a bit more ice, throw a bit more weight, and try for the blank.
Whoa. Close.
Little bit of an inside roll.
Yeah, just even changing it over by a foot brings it into a different path and might make it a little trickier for Nicky to make this hit and roll out.
Same weight.
Yeah, I love it.
Just giving a little bit more ice.
Sounds good. Same throw right to her.
Yeah. Maybe a little more.
8-5. Girl. Hard. Hard for piece. Hard.
It's not there.
Okay.
And a rare miss.
Yes, just kind of threw the same weight, but kind of tracked down that same path that all those other hits were going down. So
like 8-5?
maybe expected it to curl a bit more, but never did. So it's a steal of one for Team Hartwell.
That's it for end number one. We'll be right back out.
handcrafted in Canada, Hardline's ice pad has revolutionized curling for over a decade. Engineered with top-tier precision and durability, it is backed by an unmatched 10-year warranty. Designed for curlers at all levels to sweep effortlessly with maximum efficiency, it is trusted by the world's best curlers, including Olympic and world champions. It is quite simply the best brew in the game. Hardline. Join the revolution.
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston Pizza at home.
Welcome back, curling fans. We are watching Team Hartwell and Team Kaufman in end number 1.
Okay.
Hartwell goal 1
In the
after
corner guard. Yeah.
missed her takeout.
Yeah,
And
I like
I'm
that.
here with Scott Pfeiffer. Scott, looks like we've got one rock kind of in front there.
Yeah, on Team Hartwell's first rock, just stuck into the rings, which allowed Team Kaufman to come up and hit and roll in. So it's just been an exchanging of hits to this point to the end.
It's really curling.
Now we see Team Kaufman throwing a corner guard to try and generate some offense.
Stop. No, it's got to sit.
Over and stop. Okay. I'll give her more ice next time.
So Team Kaufman probably looking for a crooked number here to set something up.
Thanks.
Yeah, they were throwing a corner guard. Want to make sure with the ice curling this much that
Could have been
those
a little
corner
more
guards are getting a
positive
little
with it,
tighter
but-
to the house.
Thanks.
And yeah, now it looks like we're going to get some more rocks in play.
Yeah.
Sorry, my bad.
Hard! Hard! Go for the split! Hard! Oh, gosh. Okay.
Sorry.
Okay. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Whoa. Okay.
Team Hartwell trying to draw around their one just at the top of the 12-foot and bumping it in a little bit. Still leaving a center guard, so it's not a bad situation.
Team Kaufman just going to completely ignore those rocks and go back to their side sort of thing?
Yep, definitely looks like it.
I think we're all there by itself. 7.
How deep do you want to be here, Scott? Is top 4, top 8?
7.
I don't think you have to be top 4. You could easily be top 8. Top 12
Line's
is fine.
good. Weight only.
Ideally, just out counting the
You
red
don't need
in
to
the,
finish.
in the top 12 foot there.
Over curling. Higher's better.
7.
Good throw. 4-9.
Okay.
Comes out the other side a little bit. Still figuring out the curl maybe.
Yeah, I think they figured it out on their hits now that they need to keep their weight up, and here they just need to take a little bit more ice. You don't need to clear guards by a couple inches.
Yeah.
It can be by a foot or two, and it's pretty easy.
Let's watch that rock. Okay. I mean, fun. Okay.
Okay.
That's your free? Yeah. Yeah. I'm like, that was worse still. Yeah, that's just 2 times it's curled a lot. Okay, good. Okay. It's early.
Another one of our great sponsors is Best Western Hotels and Resorts. Best Western Hotels and Resorts is an award-winning global network of hotels located in over 100 countries and territories that offers accommodations for all types of travelers. I imagine you stayed in a few during your touring days, Scott.
Oh, more than I can remember. Michelle asking Tori to make an out-turn takeout around the guard in a pretty fresh spot. Kept it out there and trusted that it would curl in at the end. Nice shot. Not easy sometimes when you're playing a brand new spot on the ice. You know what it's going to do.
I can imagine.
Similar, or more maybe. 7. A little big.
8. A little more room.
Yeah, don't want to. It's trying.
Is he trying to bury it behind or maybe freeze to
7.
the red?
That's pretty close.
Yep.
Yeah, if you can put it top 8.
Yep.
Even sticking out a little bit.
Finish now. Yep. Hard finish.
Using that other red as a jam.
Hard.
This came a little too deep for that, but
4, 5.
not a bad spot.
Good.
I think it's still accessible though.
Nice.
We had the opportunity on Monday night.
Yeah, good throw.
Kyle and Matt had all the ice ready, so we had 16 teams come out from our curling club and curl for a little while. I tell you what, that gives you a whole new respect for the way these skilled athletes curl on this ice. We were taking, I think, 12 feet of curl on sometimes.
Yeah, everyone always remembers their first arena experience. Just a totally different perspective than a curling club. And obviously, with the way these rocks are too, throwing a lot of handle is important. And for anyone who isn't familiar with that, it can be quite an adventure out there.
Absolutely. We found that out sometimes the hard way.
Yeah. That's a great opportunity for everyone in the community to be able to come out and experience what all these high performance athletes do.
Absolutely. We're lucky enough we had 190 volunteers for this event, which in a small community of 2,500 plus surrounding area is pretty phenomenal.
Yeah. Well, the setup here looks amazing.
It's really close. Straight. Roll.
Really good try on the hit and roll to get behind the corner guard.
Almost got it there.
Nice throw. Nine, 8, yeah. Read up, keep going.
Good sweep. 10-5. She must have started a bit.
Okay.
Yeah.
Great sweep by Ashley there to get it past the corner guard, take out the rock.
Yeah.
Team Kaufman now looking to come around again. And look at how much ice they're taking. Good 7 feet at least. Well, the ideal spot here is just full top 12.
Line's good. Room right now.
6.
Room.
7. 8. We're back 12.
Okay. 14.
Okay.
Finishes hard, doesn't it?
Sure does. This one just not sticking around.
Sorry, Karen, that's our fault. Didn't need to go on that.
Give Team Hartwell the opportunity to go on offense here. Drawing around there on just blocking the 4 foot.
I think they were a little fooled too. They thought it was good on your hand. 14.
A little interesting here. They're only taking about just over 4 feet of ice. So you're going to have to make sure that they're positive with the release here to keep it straight, to get it around that quasi center guard.
Does jumping it early with the sweepers help?
It's always good to have a broom down just to make sure that it doesn't start to curl right away. Obviously, depending a little bit weight dependent as well.
12. Can't hurt it. Gotta go. 5. 5. Maybe.
We're really gonna have to go on this.
Bounce it! Bounce!
Maybe a little light.
The sweepers knew that out of their hand. They were on it right away. Swept it the whole way and was still a little light.
10.
Okay.
Looked like decent line if they would have had the right weight.
Yeah, around the red. Yeah, I agree.
Team Kaufman shifting gears here a little bit, deciding on the out turn come around.
Like a 5-5 here?
Yep.
Okay. Be nice
Try to get
above
behind
the
that
tee if
staggered
you can.
red.
Agreed, yeah.
Yeah, it's a little nice for them that those two reds are now staggered.
Yeah, you got it.
Even
You
if they can just keep this top 8,
Think you
top
can.
12, so that they can't play the angle red off the one that isn't staggered there is ideal.
I like it.
Sounds so simple, and oftentimes they make
got
it
room
look
right
that
now.
way too.
Lots of room. There it goes.
Always simple in theory.
Wait's close.
Straight.
Line
Straight.
Gotta go.
Distance.
Gotta go.
Distance.
Very nice shot.
Really good sweep.
Good throw, Nicky.
Yeah, I would say that's an ideal position.
Good call. That really finished in there.
Still look at the angle, would they?
I think that's their easiest way to remove it if
Yeah,
they
good job.
want. Again, they'd be going in a new spot. The other option they have with the way it curls is to basically follow them down and either freeze
Yeah.
to it,
Yeah, I don't want
make them make a draw to the forfeit
Yeah,
for 2, or even sneak around it.
Super positive. They lost their handle. So we'll just have to watch that.
At the time.
Yeah.
Before the hog line, I'm like, oh yeah, that's
It
got
really
a lot
came
of room.
off.
And then,
Yeah.
Looks like they're gonna maybe try to draw down to it.
It looks like it. Definitely the more precise shot of the two, but they did see 2 rocks come down this exact same path, so they must feel comfortable with their final decision.
Michelle sporting her fancy hair.
Love it. Part of the outfit.
Absolutely.
7-8.
Called the 7-8. Means T-line back 4.
So 7-8, those are zones, Scott?
Yeah, so 7 is essentially the T-line, and each number above that is another 2 feet further in the house. I think the 7-8 was hopeful thinking. Maybe got a little
The same. I ticked
95.
that much? Oh,
Yeah,
I did
so it was a
tick
10.
little confused by her first one that came up so light. Tried to give it more, but a little too much.
That can be human nature sometimes, isn't it?
Oh, it can be
Right.
for sure.
do you guys like the same speed?
I do, yep.
Now we're in the draw the button path. Okay.
Good opportunity for Nicky and team to score their deuce and wrestle back control in this game.
Maybe hair more
than the last.
Let it work
It's
if you
running a
can.
bit better.
Let it work, Kim.
We're okay.
Looks like a nice shot.
Yeah, slightly different draw path than this, but than our last one. But they played this in the draw to the button, so should be very familiar with it. Great shot.
The team Kaufman gets her, make the 2-1 after 2, and we will go to a short break.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Welcome back, curling fans. We're at the 2025 Curling Alberta Women's Championship presented by Sentinel Scoreboard. We've got Team Hartwell and Team Kaufman, and we are in end number 3. Team Kaufman scored 2 in the second to make it a 2-1 lead for them, and gaining control in the back game.
So Team Kaufman started off by throwing a long center guard. Team Hartwell tried to throw the corner guard, came into the rings, and that led to a hit by Team Kaufman. Ashley now looking for the hit and roll.
Yep. Whoa, whoa, clean.
Oh, thanks. Yeah, I'll get it.
Okay, that's okay. We're good. Just clean, clean. Just
maybe a hit and roll.
Ones, right? Good. Nice, Ash. 9-8.
Yeah, even if you made that roll, it would be pretty accessible the way the ice is curling today.
Very high
so I think they're pretty content right now, just exchanging rocks, getting it higher in the house, so it makes the roll a little easier later on.
Getting closer to that. 10.
Well, curl, curl, curl.
Okay, good sweep. Okay, 9-8.
Solid weight call.
We saw a few hits on the out-turned sides in the first end. That one stays a little straight, rolls out, and now gives Team Hartwell the opportunity to peel the guard and try for the blank this end.
Are they trying to just open up the center line?
Yeah, they're trying to remove the one off the center line. They rolled for a corner guard. I think they'd be happy, but even if they got rid of it, this makes it a pretty easy end for them.
Darren Moulding would say we're on our way to Blanksville.
You betcha. It looks that way. You know what? Sometimes there's like 10 rocks in play, and you think there's no way that this can be a blank end, and then all of a sudden, 2 big howitzers get thrown down there, and everything's gone. And then you look at the first end here, and we all thought it was going to be a blank, and it ended up being a steal on this.
Absolutely. I was chuckling. Darren was here earlier in the week just checking things out and seeing how things were going, and he was mentioning that
Yeah, we're a
while he
7.
was playing
Okay,
for
by
the
itself.
Brendan Boxer, that Kevin Cooley
8.
cost him a whole lot of money because they'd have control of the game, and out of nowhere, Kevin would make this miraculous shot and either blank it or score 3 somehow.
Yeah, everyone's seen the magic of Kevin Cooley over the years. You always want to be on his team because you'll be the recipient of it sometimes, and we've all played against him as well and had some shots like that against us.
Absolutely. Speaking of Kevin, we've got his daughter playing on sheet C.
That's awesome. When I saw the lineups earlier on, I saw her name on there. That's pretty amazing. Lots of second generations here this week.
Absolutely. It's pretty exciting for curling.
Yeah, really good field here. Great to see lots of fans in the stands and this great event being showcased in an arena.
Team Hartwell and Kaufman exchanging hits.
Nine five.
Yep.
One advantage to having a couple ends like this is the teams are timed using thinking time.
Clean. Okay, 9-5.
So there's not a whole lot of thinking going on here.
And with teams
banking that time for later in the game.
Absolutely. With the change of going to just the one time out, I'm sure it really does help.
Nine five.
Clean. Ash. Good, you're good. Good. Nice shot. Nice sweep.
10-7.
I might not be getting that far one. When I'm
We've got
low,
another
it's tough for me to
fantastic
see the
sponsor
far.
helping us out here, and that's Original 16, the official beer of Curling Alberta and the Ice Lounge, one of Canada's most successful regional brewers and an internationally recognized producer of world-class beer. Tonight they're hosting our cornhole tournament in the social house, which will be an absolute blast. They've got some fantastic prizes like patio heaters and stuff like that. So if you're in and around the area, make sure you come out tonight, get entered into the cornhole tournament, and have a great time.
Yeah.
Another great sponsor that we took advantage of during our playing days. Although I can't remember ever playing in a cornhole tournament before on the road.
10.
Somehow I find it hard to believe that you guys ever drank.
Ash. No, straight. Okay, we were just down, so I expected it to run straight. 10-6.
Little down on that one, so they just barely rolled out. So now it's a choice of just drawing open or freezing to the one just outside the house. They've elected to continue drawing down the middle. And
would this be a path that maybe they're not quite sure of and kind of going to school on it a little bit?
I think there's been quite a few rocks down there now.
Yeah,
the first end.
Still like 5-5.
They should be.
Yeah, weight's nice here. Yeah.
Okay.
Should be pretty familiar with the weights.
Just dialing it in.
Yeah. It's a great opportunity to use this as a practice stone. Try and get it right on the button because you never know in the 5th or the 7th or the 9th ends whether you have to go down the spot again.
Hair light.
Line's a little tight. 4. It's curling early.
5. 4-5.
Really good sweep by the front end on that one.
Sweep. Didn't quite fully get to the boom here. Okay. That looked like you were going to say more.
Yeah, they're talking about not quite getting out to the broom. Sometimes if you're a little soft on your release, that'll kill the speed on it as well. So great job by the front end to get that one in the house.
The communication, I would imagine, from skip to sweepers to thrower is so key.
For sure, when the thrower lets go of the rock, obviously it's up to the two sweepers to judge the weight, but it's also getting feedback from the thrower on the weight and the person in the house on the line.
That's okay. Yeah, that's sweet.
Yeah.
Ashley sweeping another one, putting in a lot of work this game so far, avoiding the jam at the back.
Just a little bit off here.
This morning's draw, they had the typical early morning chill on the ice, and I don't think any of the girls had their jackets off. This draw, you can see a lot more bare arms.
Oh yeah, for sure.
I think the icemakers really try to keep it cool throughout the day, and as the fans come in and the day warms up, it does change the ice for sure.
I'd imagine.
Going to be another great draw this evening, I hear.
Able to stick around?
Okay, 9.
Yeah, Michelle looking for the intern peel here. Like the end and take the hammer into 4.
Okay, 9.
Okay.
Like the end and take the hammer.
You still get out and watch a fair bit of curling, Scott?
I get to watch lots of mixed doubles these days as the national team coach and program manager. Get to watch lots of great curling. A few more rocks in play than this game so far.
No, it's okay. It's okay. It's okay.
Oh.
Not able to get the blank, hitting and sticking and being forced to 1.
Yeah.
We will take a break and be back for end number 4.
Wait, so. Hey? Yeah.
Okay, let's do it. The upside.
This is where the focus comes into play. Look at that.
Canada, say hello to your new champions.
Proudly pulling for this generation of Canadians and the next for over 40 years at the Scotties Tournament of Hearts.
This is it. It all comes down to this rock. The hours in the gym, the weeks away from my family. This is what I've been training for. And all those voices trying to tear me down, I'm here to silence them. We've given everything we have for a chance to get everything we want.
Trying to remove a couple of the reds off the button.
Nine. Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh.
Slight overcurl there, leaving a less than ideal result.
I go up here.
The yellow shooter rolls to the center line, leaves the 2 reds right on the button.
Like
Looking like a real good opportunity for Team
Do they ever worry about that red rock on the wings there a little bit? As an in-off or?
Yeah, I don't think it's something that they would play right away. You kind of want to make sure that you have some kind of shot. If that's more of an all or nothing shot.
Okay.
It'll really depend on
Yeah,
where
for line. Yep.
this shot by Team
Yep.
Hartwell ends up.
Hard. Hard. Gotta go. Gotta go. Whoa, whoa, whoa,
Looks like it's maybe a little bit light.
Whoa, whoa, no, 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 don't touch it. That works.
Still keeping the top plugged up a little.
Yeah, a little light, little overcurl, but serves the purpose. All 3 reds are somewhat guarded there. There's no double.
Same weight.
So they'll elect to play the run back again.
Great tour.
Nine. Whoa. Yep. 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 Yes. Whoa. Yes. 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 Hard. Okay. Good throw.
Got them moving.
Yeah, nice shot by Kim there. Move the rocks around a little bit. Now that guard's yellow, that they can run in again.
It's not bad.
And even have the double off the side red now by hitting it thin.
Yeah.
So if you're Michelle now, are you trying to put another one maybe in the top 8?
Top 8 or even top 4 is pretty good here. So that if they do play that thin double, they'll still be shot.
Barely, yeah. Okay.
If they do play that thin double.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Tori. Go.
Sweeper's calling a little heavy, but this is a wider path,
Hard,
so
hard, 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 hard.
could come over.
Hard, hard, hard.
Tori
hard,
trying to
hard,
make it
hard.
curl.
Keep going, keep going, keep going, keep going. Get it over. Ah.
Sorry.
The way she was carving it like that, Scott, is that the way to maybe not
13-7.
strip it so much where you're going to drag it too far, but still trying to get some extra curl out of it?
I think it's trying to make the heat on the ice a little more localized and hope that the rock follows it.
13-7. Yeah.
You skirt by the guard here, you may be able to get the double.
Everybody watching on Just touch the guard.
10-6.
So close.
Definitely not for a lack of effort by the front end.
Yeah, it took them a little while to get the call to sweep. Could have been on it a little bit earlier, knowing that it might
10-6.
curl there a bit.
So now you go right back to top 8 again, maybe?
Yeah, I think you're sitting 1, maybe 2. You can even throw just a guard on those
Just
and
more ice there.
make them make a difficult shot.
Yeah.
Biggest challenge is taking enough ice to throw a guard here and not have the rock travel over the center line.
Stay with it. It's farther out. Yeah.
Go, Tori.
Hold. Yeah, gotta go. Where? 4.
Whoa, don't, no straight. Whoa, 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 whoa. No, 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 no. No, it's over. Sit. Okay. 15-9.
I think the same shot may be there.
59, so.
If you can get to nose here, you may be able to sit two.
Right to her. Nice intentional. You got it.
Both red would maybe go?
Yeah, you actually probably have to get a little bit of a roll inside to sit second shot, but you would definitely be shot at the back.
10. Yeah.
The thing is, they've seen this path already.
Whoa.
They can anticipate it a little better.
Curl. Curl. Curl.
Hard.
Hard curl.
Okay.
9-6.
A little bit of a jam, but got one out.
Yeah, good opportunity for Team Hartwell to come around and
Not liking that very much.
breeze to the inside of that red, perhaps.
Yeah. No, if we come in, that just sets up another double, right? Like, I think we almost need to be right here. What does she do?
We'd also like to thank Bel Air Direct. Bel Air Direct offers
Yeah.
curling
I think we have to
Alberta's
go
curlers
here.
and their families with exclusive
On
discounts
this
on
side,
insurance.
yeah.
Eligible members may
Yeah.
receive a group discount on their car, home, condo, and tenants
Well, let's
insurance
go this
on top of
way.
any other discounts. Savings and benefits
We get
customers
going.
are already
get
eligible
out here,
for
though.
at Bel Air Direct.
15.
Coming in just might set up a double, hey? Like, unless it's perfect.
Yeah.
So, as long as we guard this side, I'm not sure how we're only sitting one, but let's just hold it out there. This is pretty wide.
Yeah, 15.
Well, they've elected to throw a guard here. Challenge Team Kaufman to throw a run back into the house. Suspect you may see if they have another opportunity to come in and sit two next time.
Straight! No, it doesn't. Straight! Yep! Hard! Curve! Hard! Whoa!
Nice shot.
That works just nice.
Yeah, exactly where she was looking to put it.
A little bit of a stagger there where it might be difficult to run it back onto the red.
No.
Yeah,
So it might just have to make the double peel out of the way.
We'll listen to see what they have to say, but
I mean, this is not bad, too.
I think they'll be trying to open it up a little bit. Try and give them a
If
shot
you
on
get it
the
really
last
thin,
one.
we might spin in nice. Yeah. Which do you like better? The reds or the yellows?
We'll listen to see what they have to say, but
Yeah, like they both open it up. Yeah. Maybe this way, because I don't really want to expose ours. Okay. Peel.
Maybe looking for a double peel, Scott.
yeah, they're looking to hit this real thin onto the other yellow, and hopefully that drives the other yellow into the house and makes a little bit of noise in there. I think the objective here is to open up one side or the other.
Sort of
so they
quarter of
may
a
have a
rock
shot
with
on the
peel.
last one.
Okay, sounds good.
Just kind of go across the face of the back yellow, and hopefully it spins into the house.
Yeah, sounds good. You got it, like you can.
Yep.
Yep.
Well,
Yep. Hold it. Yep.
Bring lots of weight here.
Hard, Kim.
Moved some rocks around.
Yeah, accomplished the one objective, but unfortunately took out our own yellow at the back, leaving red to sit two.
And still 3 stones sitting up front.
Yes.
Yeah. Gotta be close to my hand.
Team Hartwell, if they can come around with the with the outturn here, just a top 4 so that the other team can't come down and freeze to it and keep them to 1 or 2. Very good steal opportunity here for Team Hartwell.
Yeah. Okay.
All right.
Top. On the end of Sentinel.
Sure.
Okay.
05.
05. Okay. A little bit wider here.
We've got a pretty good crowd here again this afternoon, which is fantastic to see.
And I hear the 50-50 is doing amazing these days too.
It is. It really is. No shortage of gamblers here in Rimbey.
Hold it. Hold it out, Troy.
I think they said it was over $1,100 already for today.
Yeah.
6.
$1,900 yesterday.
Hard,
That's correct.
Tori! Hard! Hard!
Big sweep coming here.
Whoa, whoa,
Just
whoa, whoa, whoa,
just
whoa.
caught the guard.
Whoa, whoa. Take it back. All the way, go, go.
Brock still picked up a little bit of curl from that kiss.
Yeah, just a little bit of a rub. It probably would have been back 4 foot, which wouldn't have been great either because Team Kaufman could have followed them down. Now they deciding whether they play the out turn draw to the button
Yeah, I think they thought the weight was all
or the
there,
little hit and roll.
so- But you're.
Looks like they're going to go with the hit and roll.
But
Yeah, me too.
yeah, we needed to keep going all the way back.
Yeah, I think she thought we were by. Yeah.
Over a little bit. Can you move over a little bit? Thanks. Yeah. Curl!
This is floating a little bit.
Okay.
They got that out turn a little back, and it's a steal of 2 for Team Hartwell going into the 5th end.
Sorry.
Thanks, Scott. We'll be back after these short messages.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
Good sweep. Thanks.
Welcome back. We are in the fifth end of draw number 4 at the 2025 Curling Alberta Women's Championship presented by Sentinel Storage. We've got Team Hartwell and Team Kaufman in a good game. Team Hartwell just stole 2 in the 4th end to take a lead. And we are on rocks and plays, always adding to entertainment, that's for sure.
Adds excitement for all of us.
Felt there.
Got room right now. Well done.
Corinne.
We can't bounce. We can't bounce.
I think
on
by
this
now,
line.
by the fifth end, teams
No,
have
we can't.
gotten a good feel of the ice and draw weight. You'll see a few more ends like this, I'm sure.
Curl across the face. Curl across the face.
Definitely seeing some
Curl
shots
across.
made now.
That's nice.
Looking good.
Good.
Yep.
5-1.
Both teams anticipating the curl a lot better, knowing where to ice the thrower.
Didn't need to curl that. Did it grab? Like at the end, it just looked like it.
Maybe.
Are they trying to draw into the 4-foot, or are they trying to leave this one a little higher, Scott?
I think what they said is they wanted to tap the red back a little bit, almost to tap freeze.
What? What? Yep.
Try and get rid of that stagger from the top of the house.
Hard. Gotta get by the guard. Hard. Hard, 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 hard. Yeah, keep it going. Bounce this 2 off. Bounce the 2 off.
Really
That's
good sweep there.
Yeah,
good shot.
great sweep by the front end and really good result. They pushed the yellow out into the open, where it now provides a double opportunity later in the end, and neither of their 2 reds are removable.
Do you ever
This is a pretty easy double. We can peel or we can freeze.
What do you like here, Scott?
Well, they are sitting 2 right now, so I don't mind just blocking that double opportunity, although it does give Team Hartwell the in-turn tap.
Yeah. Top 12. Yeah.
So you were mentioning that you were working a lot with the mixed doubles and whatnot. Do you find, like, some of these girls here anyway, a lot of them are doing both as well. They're doing this as well as mixed doubles.
3, 4.
Does one help the other? Do they help each other? Or
pretty
just
good.
getting reps
Yeah,
in,
3,
throwing the
straight.
stones?
Yeah, for sure. A few things. Ashley on Team Hartwell plays with Craig, and they've represented Alberta at the Canadian Mixed Doubles Championship before. Yeah, for sure. I think anyone you talk to who plays a lot of mixed doubles, you know, it's pretty lonely out there sometimes, so you're kind of responsible for a lot more things. You don't have 3 other people to rely on, just 1 other person. And then just getting up and judging your own rocks and having to communicate. There's lots of things that translate from one discipline to the other.
I like that, Tori. You got it.
Unfortunate overcurl by Team Kaufman leaves a double opportunity here for Tori.
10.
Close. Yeah.
10-5.
Yeah. Yeah. Hard.
So straight all the way.
Hard. Lisa. Hard.
Go, go,
Hard.
go.
Hard. 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 Hard.
Hard,
Hard. Hard. Okay. Yeah.
It's midge and
Just roll
overcurl
down. 10
for a nose hit.
Yeah. Okay.
Still not a bad spot though, is it?
Not a bad spot. If you're going to miss that, the pro side was probably the hair tight and leave your shooter there, which can be used later on.
They talk lots about tolerance and where the okay miss is.
Yeah, that was definitely the tolerance.
Maybe not the exact outcome they were wanting on that one.
Yeah, Team Kaufman trying to play the run back, and I think they just
on those.
They just said it there, getting a little unlucky on those. So
yeah,
leaving them sitting two pretty well buried. So Team Hartwell could easily come around to the top of the button with the intern here and really
shorter the better, right? Yeah.
Every team sees these ends where you as a skip, you're sitting at the end wondering, okay, shoot, this is just one of those ends. What's the best way to get out of it?
For sure, I think just a change of momentum. Team Kaufman would sure like to get on board here going into the fifth end, not down to 1-2.
Whoa, we're good. We're good. We're good for line. Where?
Gotta go.
Go. Tori. Whoa. Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. No. Good.
Okay. Good sweep, Tori.
Really nice position there.
Mm-hmm. Nice judge by the front end.
Yep.
Thank you.
A lot of red ones out front there. Looking to play the run back and open things up again.
Close. Yep.
Okay.
Unfortunate
not
run
ideal.
back again.
Center line.
Yeah.
Just guard center here, Lise.
Especially
Just
leaving that
touch right
stagger
here
on
on
the
the
two
M.
on the top of the 8 foot.
Yeah. It's okay.
Lisa looking to throw a guard. Basically in line with the one touching the button right now.
Just barely touching center line.
Yeah, just touching center.
Okay, wait for it. No, we got lots of room. Lots of room. Right here.
3.
Right here.
Gonna have to go.
Tori. Gotta go, Tori. We gotta curl it. We gotta get it to center. Whoa.
3.
Yep.
3.
Hard. Go. Whoa. Yep, a little bit. Yep.
Good place.
Good. Sweet.
Yeah, definitely takes away the intern tap on the red on the top of the button.
Now you can go down there.
Trying to hit this 7/8 high. Get 3 reds moving all at once.
No.
You got it.
When you were curling, Scott, how much pride did you take in either dragging a shot or whatever else when you were curling all those years?
Whoa.
Well, Marcel and I used to joke that it was
Curl.
the skip and the third just threw their shots, but it was their front end that made them look good. So
You guys probably weren't wrong, right?
Yeah, we loved it. Being a part of that team and helping Dave and Randy make their shots was definitely a thrill.
Well, it was fun to watch, I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I should have given you tighter ice.
This would be a real difficult scorer, even if red doesn't throw theirs here. So they're just looking at how can we
It was caught in between.
stop the other
Like,
team
we could have done
from
either
cutting
way,
us down.
and then get the top one to more split it off instead of.
Well, they could play the intern freeze to the one on the top of the button, or just throw the center guard, and that almost guarantees a steal of 1. With Team Kaufman then needing to draw a piece of the forfeit just to hold them to 1.
She makes a good guard. You might have to.
Not an easy task either.
No, it's not.
Sports psychology has become more and more a part of this game.
Couple of shots. I think it's there. scary to throw it though, because you don't want to roll off too far.
Oh, it's
Good
got
part for
across
Team
center, you
Kaufman
guys.
is
It's got across
these are
center.
10 end games, so lots of time to come back. Now it's just a matter of limiting the damage.
No! 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 No!
Sit down. Sit.
Maybe a little bit of an overcurl, but I still don't think that there's really a hole there for them.
Yeah, it definitely serves a purpose. I don't think they'll try the hole,
Or
but
if we double peel, does it come back? We gotta move these, yeah. Oh, sorry, I thought you meant run.
Okay.
There might be a hole.
Yeah, it's true.
But double peeling is good, yeah. Yeah. Like intern peel?
Nicky still has 2 rocks to throw, so maybe looking at setting up her next one.
yeah, definitely. There's a lot of things that could go right here. If you hit maybe an eighth of the one to the left of her broom,
Hole there.
could
Yeah,
ricochet
if you
off
hole
the other
great,
red
if you don't peel the
and then
top,
go
that's fine.
into the rings towards the red rock.
Exactly,
So
yeah.
just trying to move
So we're
things around
thinking-
to leave
You're
herself
throwing the
something
Yes.
on her
Okay.
last shot.
Sounds good. You got it. Let's make it. Like you can. Heel. Curl. Curl.
Getting rid of both red guards.
Yeah, I hit it a little too thick. Needed to hit it a little thinner in order for that rock to come back into the house.
Yeah, I didn't love that throw. It's a little off balance. Fighting to get it back.
Now
You hear
gives
Nicky
Michelle
say
a real
that
good
they were.
opportunity.
You hear Nicky say that she was a little off balance, and it's good for some of us club curlers to know that even the pros struggle every once in a while with balance.
Oh yeah, especially on those big hits, getting your timing down and making sure that your foot is planted before you really push out of the hack. It's a challenge. It all happens super quick.
Is Michelle looking to guard again, or is she coming in?
They indicate
So you're a pizza person, but you're married to a wing person, and your kids are salad people? You can't pick your fam, but with over 50 menu items to choose from, you can make them all happy. Order today and enjoy Boston pizza at home.
Practicing.
Yeah.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Round them up, move them in. No place for your saddle and cowboy boots after the Calgary Stampede? At Sentinel Storage, we are proud to provide you with storage solutions that safeguard your valuables. Whether you're moving, renovating, or simply require extra space, we offer convenient and secure storage that caters to all needs. Find the Sentinel storage you need close to home. For a free estimate, visit sentinel.ca.
For over 20 years, the Sandra Schmirler Foundation has granted more than $9 million to hospitals across Canada for life-saving equipment for premature and critically ill babies. In the past 4 years alone, $4 million has been granted thanks to the curling community's incredible generosity. The need continues year-round, and with your help, we can ensure every baby has the chance to grow up and become a champion, just like Sandra.
That's going to be a tough trip back.
Welcome back. We are just ready to start draw or end number 6 and draw number 4 between Team Hartwell and Team Kaufman. Team Hartwell stole one in the 5th to take a 5-2 lead, and Team Kaufman's regrouped and ready to go.
Team Hartwell with a 3-point lead, trying to throw these into the rings and keep a few less guards in play, but although they've been pretty successful the last couple ends when they've gotten some rocks in play.
Looks like that one is just biting. Oh, they're having a look at it.
It doesn't matter if it's a flag. Do you like the corner? We're down 3.
What do you do here, Scott? Do you totally ignore it and put up a corner?
Yeah, I was going to say even if that one was in, I would probably throw up the corner guard, and a nose hit wouldn't be the end of the world because you'd still be in the free guard zone. But to get some more rocks out in the wings, and you can always play that on your second one too if you want.
Line's good. So. You got room.
It looks like it's running.
There it goes. Easy. It's got to stop.
Looks like this one might be in the rings.
Sit.
They're hoping it isn't, but it does look like it's sliding into the rings. And with a 3-point lead, it's not surprising to see Michelle ask Ashley to take this one out and roll in.
Make it go away first and foremost, and the roll is a bonus.
For sure.
Oh, close. Yep. Whoa. Yep. Whoa. Sorry. Whoa. Lisa. Go. Ah, sorry. Good sweep. 9-8.
Nice throw by Ashley.
Yeah, now Nikki has a choice whether she wants to throw up another guard and be a little more aggressive or just try the little hit and roll behind the center to try and generate her deucer more.
Looks like we got a hit and roll.
Oh, no, a little wide. Kim.
Curl.
Kim.
Curl. Curl.
Hard to stay.
Okay, it's just nose. 10-3, good weight.
Exchanging hits here now.
Yeah, which I'm sure makes Team Hartwell pretty happy that there's not a whole lot of rocks in play. It would be quite fine going forward with a blank or ideally a force here.
Probably should have thrown a guard, but...
It's still only the 6th end, so I'd imagine there's still at some point
Clean. No,
Nikki would
Ash.
kind of switch gears and switch from trying to score a deuce to maybe go to a blank.
Just stay hard. Nice. Good throw.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
10.
You could even hit the center one and roll over to the edge one. You could draw around that one in the corner or the one around the center. So right now she's electing, looks like, to throw a guard. Neither of those rocks in too dangerous of a position. So trying to generate a little more offense here.
2, 3.
4.
Room.
3.
And if she's able to place this yellow in between the line of those two reds, it makes it a pretty tough rock to peel.
Yeah, finished. Yep. That's pretty good. Good shot,
Kim.
6-9.
Okay.
She's able to place this yellow in between.
Nice
The
throw.
red rock's still exposed, so it's something they can get at later if they need to.
Okay, just a 9.
Yeah, just a little bit of a decision. You are sitting there's a corner guard that's in play. You could come around your one on the center, but they've just elected to take their 3-point lead and start to peel these rocks and force Team Kaufman to make the aggressive shots.
Yep. For jam. For jam. Hard. Roll. That's okay, Tori.
Not terrible.
9-8.
Okay.
Getting rid of some rocks
Slow
again,
down.
like you said.
Yeah. Does give Team Kaufman a corner guard to go around now, which is what they were hoping for.
Room right now.
Okay, weight's close. 6.
Still room. Where? 6.
7. 7.
Okay.
8.
Yes.
7 for T-line.
Yeah, 7 T-line, 8 is a little
9.
bit behind.
Line
This rock's
final
sliding
for
really well.
4-2. Okay.
Did just poke out the other side, so I think it is accessible either way, just
10.
because of how deep it is in the house.
Hardboard.
I'm going to throw some board weight and just make it go away.
Yep. Right at the stick, you got it. Just 10.
Oh, yeah, then. Whoa. Yeah, keep going. Good sweep. It's nice to get rid of it. Nice to get rid of it so she can't. Yeah, it was. Yep.
Another opportunity with the intern draw around the corner guard. Hopefully a little higher in the house this time.
Perfect. Yep.
Okay.
Really
Do
don't
you
want
need a tick? Straight. Straight for the tick. Straight
Looks
for
like it's
the
a little
tick.
heavy.
Hard. Okay, 14.
Okay.
I have to say that is a great audible that they made there. Otherwise, that rock, if it hadn't touched the red, may have been through the house.
Yep.
So, got something out of it before it went through the house.
Good communication between front end and skip.
Yes.
Just board.
Okay, yep.
Yep. Hard.
A little bit. Whoa.
Whoa, board.
Whoa.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Whoa. Ash.
Gonna have to make this one curl for sure.
Keep going. Keep going. Keep going. Good, 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 good. What? 11.
Good weight.
Try for another draw in behind.
Third time's the charm, right?
Absolutely.
Hopefully give it to your sweepers a little bit more here.
Eight. Okay. 9.
We'll take a little less weight,
You don't need to curl it.
but maybe a little deeper than they wanted.
Okay. Score 6. Okay.
Came out the other side again.
Yeah, 3 draws all the same. They play the out-turn hit here. Might be Groundhog Day again.
That was a good movie.
Yeah.
Switching it up a little bit here. Are they going to maybe follow it down?
Yeah, they definitely are.
Yeah.
Without hammer, this is a pretty aggressive call. Guess they've seen them throw this down there a fair bit. But even if she makes this perfect, the other team can come down and freeze on top of them.
A nice path there.
So if I'm Team Kaufman, I think I'm pretty happy that they're deciding to draw on the shot rather than play the same takeout they have in the past.
Sorry, what's lightning? Yeah.
Now, what would be the reasoning that they would switch up like this?
They've seen a few rocks come down here. Yeah, they were calling for an 8, so they thought it was going to be back there, but it kind of grinded in a little.
Isn't it?
Still an opportunity for Team Kaufman to just get shot by freezing on the corner of that,
Yeah, me too.
right where her broom is.
Exactly.
And if they can put it there and get shots, there will be a really good shot opportunity here from 3.
15. We're gonna make sure we stayed shot.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, everybody's like, hold it out, and then they're like, ah.
I know. I felt like it too.
Yeah. Okay.
As soon as it starts curling, just
So we're not
comes
speaking?
right
So
out.
we're not speaking?
How heavy?
7.
Stopping!
Trying to get to curl a little bit here.
Yeah, still has to come over. Really want to stay in front of that one. Just bumps off.
Sorry, Nicky. Good throw.
Just a tad heavy, maybe.
Tad heavy, or even if it curls a bit more and you keep that shooter behind the red corner guard, it's a really good shot.
Yeah.
Just rolling
Yeah, that's
into the
what I
open a
figured.
little bit either gives Michelle an opportunity to nose
Shoot, if I had the right weight, I
and
think that might have been
force,
pretty
or you can even make the double and roll behind your own red on the forefoot.
She rolls away at me. We might have a double.
She's
Yeah.
If you're Michelle, do you take on that yellow double at all, or you just try to make sure you roll underneath?
I think objective number one is to make sure that you get by that corner guard and not tick it and give them an open shot for 3. Second is you don't want to just roll over half a rock to the center and give the other team a pretty easy double back. Even if you nose this, there's not enough space for them to make the double. So if you make that double, you better throw enough weight to make sure you're getting rid of both of them.
Hard, Ash!
One's really curling early.
Shit.
Yeah.
An opportunity here now for
I know I didn't throw
Nicky to get her 3 back.
But I think we could iso.
That's what I was going to say, because it does seem to be
Yeah,
running a
we've
little
seen
straighter
this.
here then. And it should roll into this.
Yep. Agreed.
Yeah, Nicky has played this shot a couple times.
Yeah, I love it.
I think both of them were coming
on the
or
inside?
going away from
Sounds
the
great.
in the odd ends, but this one should stay pretty straight, and you can pretty much hit it anywhere on the
like you can.
inside.
Yeah.
And
Great tour.
with the right weights, easily score 3 here.
Ten five.
No.
10-5.
Yeah. Well.
Curl. Really hard curl. Really hard curl.
Curl.
Clean. Beauty.
Very nice shot. We have a tie game.
Just like that. We'll be back right after these messages.
Good end.
Great throw.
Okay, guys.
Good end.
Yeah, a little redemption.
Okay, are we ready?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Imagine being able to stream every curling game from every sheet from any event, be it your Wednesday league game, bonspiel, or corporate event. Curling Stadium offers an all-inclusive streaming solution featuring high-quality cameras, ease of use, great reliability, and minimal installation. Offering your sponsors customizable ad space on your streamed curling games and being able to sell video packages to your corporate events for increased revenue. With Curling Stadium, you can stream to any device, be it your mobile phone, tablet, or computer. Push the feed to your desired platform, be it Facebook, YouTube, or any other social media. Curling Stadium is simply the way forward. Where it's commonplace in other sports to televise every game, we want to do the same. Curling is a global sport, and it's time it gets the coverage it needs. Make your curling club the next Curling Stadium.
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
We are in
Easy then.
Well, if you
number
can.
7,
if you can.
and Team Kaufman scored 3 and 6
Line's
to
good.
tie
You're gonna
things
need to
up and make
finish.
things really exciting.
No, line's
Okay,
good.
yeah, go now. Well,
Above the tee.
well, if it's 7-8.
And going
line's,
straight back to the center guard.
line's pretty good.
Team Hartwell opting to draw to the side.
Nice. 4-9.
Very nice draw.
Yeah, and a great shot by Krista there. Keeping it above the tee line and right behind the guard.
Good judge.
Incredible how much ice they're taking.
Yeah, there's definitely a lot of finish here. You would expect throughout the week for the ice to straighten up a little bit as the rocks get a little smoother. They curl a bit less.
Yep. Yep.
But you could definitely see it took teams
yep.
a little off guard.
Whoa, 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 Tori.
Not,
Tori.
uh,
Yep.
teams a little
All
off
the way.
guard at the beginning of this
Hard,
game.
Tori, hard. Right up. Go. Good.
Very nice draw there again.
Yeah, another great freeze by Ashley.
Great sweep, you guys.
Very nice draw there.
Yeah. 6, 7.
Coming down.
It's crying. Well, to it.
No bounce. Can't afford to bounce.
5. We're not. Little
Line's
tap.
good if it
Little
stops.
tap.
Oh no. Okay. 5-3.
Hit.
You play a double there? Or probably not. Just hit and nose it?
Yeah, I think you could nose it or even roll in just a bit. You could opt to just freeze into that pocket and set up another shot for later. But this is a good option too, especially with that other red kicker in the back of the house. This kind of brings it into play.
Sometimes those rocks just go unnoticed or forgotten.
Yep. Whoa, no, sorry. Lisa. Hard. That's okay. Roll it.
Right? That's sucked in.
If she takes on any double here, is that a jam onto the yellow?
Yeah, it's a pretty flat double. You have to throw a lot of weight just to move it over. I don't think you'd be able to get both of them out. But you could just play a little bit softer and roll into the pocket and change those angles around as well. You have to throw a lot of weight just to move it over. I don't think you'd be able to get both of them out.
Yep. Hard. Good shot.
Okay.
Who do those angles favor now, Scott?
I think that was a pretty good shot. Like, it kind of changed things around. There's no easy double there for Team Hartwell, so
I don't know.
they could easily just kind of hit and roll open to the edge of the 8-foot.
Same weight.
And then that yellow is a pretty lowly one in the top of the 4-foot. Or you just roll in next to your other red, and then you have access to that yellow both ways.
Whoa, Lisa.
Hard, Lisa. Get it to center. Hard. Go. All the way up. Keep it
Hard.
going. Keep
Hard.
it going.
We gotta stay in.
going.
Hard.
Keep going.
Hard. No roll. There. Okay. 10.
Just got that one a little back, rolls out, nudges yellow over.
How much you have?
Have to wait for the overhead to see who shot right now.
I can't tell for sure, but it
When
looks
you
like
get
it's
here,
yellow.
that's pretty good.
Draw there.
I would have to agree with you.
Thank you, camera crew.
We have to go this way, I think. here's not bad. Yeah, top 8.
Now the trick is finding a spot where you don't leave an easy double. That red is in a pretty good position that if you were to draw around it, you don't want to create a pocket for it.
7. Little big. 8, 9. It's got to curl. It's got to curl. Back 12.
Yeah, curl it, curl it, curl it. Okay,
Okay.
4.
Going a little deep on that one.
Well, we can rip the
Yeah, going a
gun.
little deep, but at least it stays in the house and out counts the red on the far side.
You can come back into this way. Tap it, maybe bounce this out.
Would they try to split theirs a little bit?
Yeah, I think you could just tap that one on the nose
And then if you touch the guard, that's
try and
fine.
get your 2 reds behind the yellow center there.
I think
Maybe
only
even set up
this.
a double on the
Like
back two yellow.
12. Back 4, back 8.
I'd say back 8 here then.
Where?
8, 9.
Yep.
Hard. 8.
8. Whoa.
7.
Whoa, stay close, Tori.
8,
Stay
9.
close. No, Ash. Hard. Oh, God, you gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. You gotta go hard. Gotta go hard. Gotta go hard. Okay. Missed it. Missed it.
Not far off there, just a slight under curl.
Back of the button now, do they just try to put one right on top of it?
It appears that's what they're trying to do.
We should have called it maybe a bit more. Like we called 9, 8.
Have to be a little careful they don't leave some kind of promotion on the outside red into the 2 yellows.
Okay, we're close.
Room.
5, 6, 5. Line's good.
Gotta go
I'd like to
Okay,
go.
yeah then. Yeah, hold the line. Yep.
7, 6.
Yep. Yep, keep it straight. Yep.
Distance.
Yep, yep, yep. Curl.
Definitely have to make sure that's past the other yellow, not to leave a double.
Really nice. Beauty.
Beauty.
You heard one of them say turkey, and that is probably the closest I've ever seen to a true turkey. That is a very nice shot.
Try to tap it and get some separation to set up another one?
Yours doesn't quite finish as much.
Yeah, I think so. I think you definitely have to move that red back. You could play this with a bit more weight to remove that back yellow. But the key is keep leaving your shooter on top of the yellow that's still going to be shot after this.
Hard. Hard, Ash. Hard. Hard. Tori. Tori. Good.
Yeah, great sweep by Ashley and Tori there.
Nice shot.
Yeah, with like a.
What does Nicky try to maybe nudge that red one through the hole?
Like we could
Yeah,
put
you
a
definitely
forward
could.
weight at it to kill it.
And try and keep your shooter at the edge of the 4-foot.
It doesn't matter. too
Sit
much
3.
weight. She's doesn't really have a double in these. Well, it's hard. I don't know. Or
Does
do
it
we
leave a
just
double then?
Tap it out of the 4-foot.
Yeah, or a triple.
Okay.
You just want to make
14-7, 14-8, yeah.
This is Nikki's first stone.
I'm gonna hit like 3/4 to half a rock.
Okay, sounds good.
Okay, let us know the weight.
Yeah, you got it, like you can. Back 4.
Back 8. Close. Back 5.
Curl. Keeps close.
Curl. Curl. Hard curl.
Coming off.
Straight, straight. Straight.
Sorry, overcooked that. Sorry, overcooked it.
Overcooking it, meaning they made it curl a little bit more than they wanted to.
So would they put
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
Welcome back.
Just get it to it. Get it to it.
We're in
Hard.
draw
Get it to
number
it. Get it to it. Hard.
8 now.
Girls, hard. Oh boy. Okay.
Team Hartwell putting up a
Good sweep.
guard that wasn't quite on the center line and coming around with another rock in play with Team Kaufman and behind that.
Yeah, bringing a lot of play to the middle is what you want to do when you don't have the hammer.
Definitely less.
Close.
Bigger extension. Running nice.
That's pretty good. Yeah, straight, 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 straight. Hard. Keep it straight, straight, straight to get by ours. Whoa. Keep going straight, 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 straight. 5-2.
Yeah, 2 great shots by Krista there.
A little tick on theirs, but it worked out to be in a good spot.
Yeah. Now Michelle's going to look at just playing a slight little run back on the red.
Good sweep, guys.
Is that just to make one of them go away, or is there a chance to get the 2?
No, just to make the one go away and hopefully keep the
Yeah,
shooter
good
right
sweep.
on the center line. Pretty
I
much.
definitely didn't think we were getting by that red.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Hard.
Calling it right out of their hands.
Hard. Right up. Right up. Right up.
Oh,
Okay,
just
sorry.
ticked the top red guard.
11-4.
That wasn't not by much.
No.
Sets up a little pocket there.
Does it takes away another rock from the center line, which kind of plays into Nicky's hands here.
Tori.
Looking to
Yeah.
use another one in there.
Slow, so.
Make it so that Team Hartwell can't remove more than one of those stones.
I think you just.
Would you nestle one in, or would you want to leave it up a little bit?
Like,
Nestling it in is fine. At the end of the day,
Okay, line's good.
getting it in the house a little
Yeah,
buried
finish,
is a pretty
Hard
good spot.
finish.
The
Hard
tolerance
finish.
is definitely
158.
be a
Hard
little light,
finish.
but
Hard finish. Hard get it in. Okay. Okay, that's all right. 6-1.
it's
Not a bad spot either.
Yeah, a really good spot as well. Probably look at the thin double here on the top yellow.
Yeah, that's
Problem
good.
is it may jam onto her own red on the side.
6-1.
I want to take this opportunity to thank Sandbagger.
No, that's way
This
better,
season,
I think,
Curling
than
Alberta is
frozen.
pleased to
'cause
welcome
if we're
Sandbagger
frozen, they
Hard
can just
Sightseer
blast every.
as an official seltzer. Inspired by those who will do what it takes to get an edge on competition.
Hard.
I've been so bad at.
Hard, Lisa,
I've missed the player myself.
Opting to play the run back on their own red.
Okay.
Oh, and gets them moving around. It really opens up. Nice shot.
Little jam, but definitely did what they
That's
wanted
a
to
little
do.
bit, yeah.
Yep. Team Kaufman looking still to be in a good spot here. Hopefully just nosing the side red to spread out their rocks.
Really leaving no opportunity for a double there, is there?
Yeah, or if there is a double there, it's on the top yellow, of which their shooter would roll out, and then they'd be able to come around the guard again. So that will work as well, but also gives Team Hartwell an opportunity to come off the yellow to make their own double.
All right, nice rotation here, Lisa.
To make that double nice, they would probably hit and stick in behind the yellow.
Yeah, like you don't have to even remove that yellow, the second yellow.
9.
Yep.
Currently behind the guard. Could
9.
just
Yep.
get well in there as well.
Hard. All the way up.
Hard. Hard.
Just like that.
Okay.
Just like that.
Ready for the split? Why am I coming?
9-11.
Why am I coming through?
With that top yellow being 3/4 open, though, I think there is an opportunity for Team Kaufman to be able to access that red rock.
9-1.
And if you are a little wide, you can split those and hit 2, 3, 4 in the house. Not
There's
a bad
one more
situation
red
to be
sitting
in
up higher. I think there's one more red guard sitting up a little higher that might be covering it.
Okay.
Okay. Try.
Good weight.
That wasn't ideal. They kind of moved over the yellow just behind the red guards.
Same way?
So it's really tough to access that red that's in the
10
top
or
4
9?
foot now.
Yeah.
Keep Hartwell now try to hit and roll
that's
underneath.
fine. You
or
just threw it.
hit and stick where it is.
No, you definitely want to roll under or even into your
did
own
this.
and move them around. Otherwise, you might leave a real thin double to sit 3. Although it would be pretty steep.
9.5. Whoa. Whoa. Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Yep.
Hard. Hard.
Whoa. 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 Take it up. Take it up. Okay. Good. 9-6.
Okay. You almost for 9 there?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, just give us clear ones. There was just confusion at the other
So
end.
does Nicky take this on?
It's
Make that thin double?
It's really thin. It's about
That's okay. It's a tough double.
less than a quarter of a
We get
rock.
them all behind, and then we have to either fucking.
I like where they rub their yellow too.
Or does she ever try to just draw in on top of it?
Next story.
You could definitely in turn corner freeze on that top red, and then it would make that double less steep next time.
Yeah, if we rolled out, it would.
Or
be
if
a
you just
better
hit roll to the
double,
center line
right?
here, that's actually a pretty good shot as well. The thin double is an all or nothing.
Too tight. It's no hole here.
Yeah! Hard! Hard for peace! Hard! Hard! Hard!
Oh.
Well, they weren't far off from making it, but
no, that was that all or nothing.
That is the all or
Like that,
nothing.
Or just sit right here. I think so. I think we wanted our first goal was to steal, right? Yeah. Yeah, as long we show her the outside, don't give her the hole again.
Okay,
Right
so
there.
You're throwing your 8.
Yeah. Okay.
It's way
Now
more
curl
fun to
up,
see
right?
those shots made versus missed as a spectator.
That definitely would have been a shot of the day had that been made. Good opportunity for Michelle here
Okay.
to just throw a tight guard on the red,
just
which is
guarding
pretty
the
much the only
Christmas tree
access
that's red here in
onto
the
shot rock.
Do you want your 8 first?
Yeah.
And it serves a dual purpose in that it will block off any draw into the 4 foot for Nicky's one.
Yeah, don't try and carve it too early. It'll go.
Sound like a tight guard?
Yeah, that's what they were
Okay,
hoping for.
Close, close. No, line's fine.
About
If
a
it's a
rock
3, it's
width off the
fine.
center line.
Whoa. Whoa, 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 whoa. Sit. Sit.
Well, I just couldn't hold it because it was hot.
Now, right?
Still takes away any opportunity for inside double.
Yeah, I just don't know how we're going to get to this one later. But I mean, nose gives us a chance. Unless you run 8, try to run 8 into 6.
Yeah. Yeah, or try to make that now.
We've got a final on
double
sheet
now,
number sheet D with Richards beating Shannon 10-3.
you just tick it thin, it could go over top. That might be worth trying now. I don't think I'm
On
gonna
sheet
have a
C,
chance at
Duncan
it
is
in the
ahead of
next.
Team Phillips 7-5.
Yeah,
And on
exactly.
sheet A, Team
I like a
Skrillex
9.
is ahead of Team
I'll
Filipinago
throw it.
6-5.
Pretty thin.
We got some air.
Like that.
On sheet D, Duncan is ahead of Team Phillips 7-5.
Yeah, we're rolling out.
So are they looking to maybe run that red onto the other red?
They're looking at the pretty thin double.
Try to make this double now.
As much as it
Yeah,
was
sounds
thin on the
good.
other side to make the double, this might even be thinner. And then you really have to get that rock all the way out of the
About a
basically the
quarter
12
or-
foot.
Yeah, that's pretty close.
Okay.
Because Team Hartwell can still
got
just
it,
come
like you
around to
can.
the top 12 or to the top button.
Nine! Close.
Yes!
Yep.
Yes! Yes! Hard! Hard!
Okay.
Calling hard the whole way, a little bit tight. Real good opportunity for Team Hartwell to put some pressure on here and potentially steal one or two.
Will top 4, top 8 try to get it behind their red on the center line?
Yeah, I think directly behind the red, you can go right to the top of the button. There's not much of a double there. I would almost make it even with the other red to make any kind of double on the two reds as difficult as possible. Say the only thing you don't want to do is just be a little wide and leave a kind of a red pocket where Team Kaufman could maybe play the red-yellow rays on the guards into a pocket.
This is one of those shots where line is
Original 16, a great way to celebrate things done well.
And we're back for end number 8 at the 2025 Curling Alberta Women's Championships presented by Sentinel Storage. Draw 7, we had a...
Tight.
Sorry, draw 8, we had a steal of 2 by Team Hartwell to give them an 8-5 lead. And we're back. Looks like Team Kaufman's going to try to put 2 corner guards up.
Similar.
Yeah, with only 2 ends remaining, it's time to get aggressive and throw up some guards and generate some offense.
Straight, straight.
Hard. Hard.
Line's good. Get as much separation as you can. Okay. Good sweep. 7-3.
Yeah, with only 2 ends remaining, it's time to... As you could hear, they wanted a little more separation than that because there's a good chance that Team Hartwell will be peeling those in the near future, but looked like it almost lined up on the red in the house, which would have been a...
Yeah, we just got to get by those guards, so guard. Six. Oh, yeah.
Clean. Well, just a clean. Just a clean. 7.
Hey, Team Hartwell, you're still trying to keep the play to the center line?
Yeah, take it. Curl it, at least. Go. Go, 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 go.
Yeah, you just want to make sure that you have some rocks in the center so that if Team Kaufman gets a couple of yellows behind the corner guards, then they still have something to deal with later in the end.
14-2.
Okay.
So they're ignoring the 2 in the house and going straight around the corner guard.
Lots of room.
5.
I guess why put up the 2 corner guards if you're not going to use them, right?
Exactly.
Yep, we gotta go. We gotta go. 4.
Weight only.
Yep, gotta go.
Calling a 4, that would be top 12.
4.
Need to make sure this one gets in.
Keep going, keep going.
Hard, hard, hard.
Hard. By the 8.
Great sweep to keep that rock moving.
6-3.
Okay.
Yeah, that one's fully buried, so only way to access it now would be to peel those 2 corner guards.
Good.
Well, they could get both. So what do you want to do? Right here?
Yeah.
Eamon, come in.
Would you look at maybe peeling those guards, or would you be worried about it hitting your red in the rings as well?
Yeah, it's tough to see exactly where it's lined up, but you definitely wouldn't want to move those.
Well, that's
Definitely
the
wouldn't
other
want to move
option.
the ones that you do have in the house.
Yeah.
Like a 9?
Yeah, it's tough to see exactly where it's lined up.
Just 9.
Nope.
But they're going to give it a go, see what happens here.
Hard, Lise.
Hard.
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 Hard, hard, hard. Good shot, Tor.
Okay. That I couldn't get the roll. I would have doubled that. Punched it in. Yeah.
They got the 1, which is what they wanted to get, what they wanted to do.
Yeah, it was kind of covering the outside of the yellow in the house.
Roll or freeze, yeah. Little freeze tap.
And takes away any angle of those yellows
You
going
like
into
that?
into the 2 reds on the side.
You got it.
We're going to look to maybe freeze or raise tap that red rock to the right side.
Yeah, I think the ideal call would be to corner freeze, 3/4 on the red that is completely behind their own red guard.
5. You got room right now. 6.
That way, both
Line's
yellows would
close.
be really difficult to remove.
Yep. Straight.
Looks like it might be tapping a little bit.
Yeah. Keep it straight. 4. Line's really close.
We're to it.
Wait. Keep going. Keep going. That's a
Great
good shot.
call.
Yeah, would love to keep a little bit of an angle on it.
Maybe a slight over
Still
curl.
really good. Yeah, slight over curl. Would have been nice to be frozen that much on the other side.
Good weight.
Getting rid of the reds and yours. Yeah.
It just really goes. Or freezing terms.
So does Michelle follow it down?
That's what she's attempting to do here. Yep.
6. Okay, right here. Right here. Whoa, whoa. Right here. 6. Whoa. Whoa. Tori. Whoa. No bounce though. Yep. Whoa, Tori. Hard. Hard. Oh no. No, 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 no.
Okay.
You heard Michelle saying no. Is it that bad?
I think she wanted to freeze on top of the yellow and not make it a little easier for them to take out the 2 reds. Looks like now Nicky's going to try and play a little hit and roll double. If she could ever remove 2 of those reds and leave her shooter in the house, they would be sitting in a really good position.
Would we say to her? 7, 6. Yeah. 7.
Close.
Solid.
Yep. Yep. Hard. Whoa. Close. Close.
Very good shot by Corinne.
Get out.
Yeah.
It's pretty good.
Okay, good shot.
Yeah.
One, 2, 3, 4.
Would you draw, or would you maybe try to hit and roll off of the one that they have hidden a little bit behind the yellow guard?
Well, this is where there's a little bit of scoreboard management happening. You can hit and roll in off this yellow, then every yellow you eliminate when you're up 3 is a good thing.
Whoa, Tori.
If you can hit and roll in here and get shot over the yellow that's behind the yellow guard, it's a pretty good shot.
Roll it. Okay.
Yeah, your weight was good, I think.
Maybe just a tap back here?
Yeah, if you tap that and got a hair low, it'd be really difficult for Team Hartwell to remove any of those yellow stones.
Yeah, I don't know.
So definitely an opportunity to score multiple points here.
How accessible is that yellow rock that's touching the red from the outside?
With the amount of curl here, it's accessible for sure. But anytime you get near those guards, it's a little more risky for the other team.
Coming down a bit. Curl, 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 curl. You got to cross center. Hard, you got to cross center. Hard, 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 hard. Hard, 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 hard.
It's accessible for sure.
Okay.
But anytime you get near those guards, it's a little more risky.
Coming down a bit.
Yeah, I thought so too.
Well, they were trying to get to the nose of the red. Fortunately for them, they still remain second, third, and fourth shots now. So it's a little bit of a numbers game. Gets a little lonely red in there. So I'm sure they're going to be trying something here.
Which yellow would you be trying to move?
The easiest one to remove would be the one that's closest to the red who shot. Right. You could hit and roll a little bit inside, but I'd be a little afraid of leaving a double as well. This one is definitely accessible though too, that they're trying. You just may leave a double back.
So firstly, they want to make sure that they get it. Secondly, maybe try to roll over behind the other one again to the right.
Yeah. First things first. Make sure the yellows are leaving the house. Second area of concern is making sure that you're not leaving any doubles.
And they're calling a timeout. Going to look this one over.
at an accuracy of 98%.
No.
You can measure 40.
And Jim Weber's going to come out and talk to them.
Put it on the iron Rimbey. Well, she comes down and slashes it that way. That one's guarded. This one's guarded. So I don't
got
know.
half of that rock.
Not quite. No, I didn't see half of it. But if we pick the guard, what did you like? Or we come around here, and even if we're short, like even freeze to our. Okay. 4. It's wide open. Okay.
This store doesn't have agent, of course, so the AI agent didn't tip off his tires. That's what I might actually. Yes. That's a commitment. Hey, bud. What do you think? No demons can see you out here.
I don't think you can. You guys just told me that with the high guard.
Yeah.
So,
You heard Jim say that there were 3 shots.
so
Which ones are you
this
seeing,
side.
Scott?
Okay, and like if I try
The one they're mostly looking at is the hit and roll on the yellow to roll under the red guard.
Yeah, I agree.
I think we come in here.
Been throwing
Yeah,
draws,
yeah,
so
we've been coming.
That's the
here.
other one, is the intern
Even a little
draw.
tap should give a second shot. You know the ice, right? No, we were edge at least.
And if they can freeze to the nose of that, that is
Yeah, so
probably the most
a little more.
effective shot. It's just a little scary when you're up
A little
3
more.
and the other 3 shots are the second, third, and fourth shot are all yellow.
Well, she showed earlier she's not afraid to have the rocks in play, and she's okay to draw.
Okay,
Yeah.
let's make it good, guys.
And on this one here, if you
freeze.
over curl a little bit,
freeze to
even if you don't get second shot, but you out count the third and fourth shots right now, that's just as effective as basically making the double takeout. Makes it really tough on Team Kaufman to try and generate a multiple more than 2.
We're close. 5, 6. 6.
Yep, go!
5, 6.
You gotta go for weight! Have to go for weight, go!
Go. Push Ash all the way. Go.
We're short.
That works.
Maybe came up a little light, but they are guarding their rock.
That one's heavier, hey?
definitely-
Because of it, yeah.
Definitely
What'd I
got
give
something
you?
out of it. It makes it pretty difficult for Team Kaufman. They I don't think could sit 4 off of this. They could maybe sit 2, maybe 3, but it'd be pretty difficult.
It's okay. She might as well.
They may have to play this as a bit of a setup shot. Maybe tapping their yellow back a bit and sitting a little bit frozen on the red, leaving them some type of run on their last shot.
Make a decision here.
They may have to play this as a bit of a setup I would say with that ice that they're planning on throwing a bit of weight at this one. Perhaps maybe hitting it really thin.
And going yellow onto red and making red go away.
What kind of weight are you throwing?
But it'd be really tough. Like you wouldn't keep your shooter. It'd be really tough to keep your yellow in the house if you throw enough weight to get that.
We appreciate you tuning in and watching, and we look forward to seeing you in draw number 5.
I'm pretty sure you just put X's
7 p.m.
on.
Mountain Time tonight.
Thanks, Tina. Thanks.
Nice throwing under pressure.